The question crops up on the ballot every 20 years, and now a bumper crop of signs urging voters to choose. Should New York State hold a constitutional convention?
Vote yes in question 1 this November. We are not runaway.
Groups like Citizens Union calling it a once-in-a-generation shot at needed reform to an outdated constitution.
This is how we bypass politicians. On November 7th, it's a voter's decision. Vote yes, and the Constitution gets a revision. If we vote no, we sit around wishing.
A yes vote urged by the Long Island Herald publisher, too, as a chance for we the people to implement term limits and redistricting.
How many legislators do we need to see taken away in handcuffs before we decide to make some changes? And even getting convicted doesn't seem to be a barrier to serving in the state legislature. I think that's wrong, and I think there's an opportunity here to change that.
But Con, as it's called, is generating a chorus of...
A constitutional convention comes with great risks and costs. The convention process is lawless. There are no rules about what can be changed.
Foes say a pricey convention is a wild card and unnecessary.
Most of what could be looked at in a constitutional convention could also be done through legislation, and in that way it's much more of an open process.
Labor unions worry about losing constitutionally protected pensions.
If the New York Constitution is changed, your pension could vanish in a New York minute.
The idea of opening up the state constitution, which is a Pandora's box, because the special interests are going to pour their money to run their people next year.
The battle, says Hofstra University political expert Larry Levy, is creating interesting alliances in opposition.
Anti-abortion groups, pro-abortion groups, anti- and pro-gun control groups. They're all concerned that the other one might get an advantage.
If voters approve of the proposal, they'll elect delegates next year for a 2019 convention. Don't forget to turn your ballot over to cast your vote. On Long Island, Carolyn, Gusoff, CBS 2 News.